Objection. Speculative.
Overruled. The witness may answer.
Yes, I did.
And had he been fed dinner the night before, breakfast that morning, lunch that afternoon?
Objection. Hearsay.
Overruled.
Yes, he had.
And was he complaining about any physical injuries?
Objection. Hearsay.
Overruled.
Yes, he was continuing to complain about, excuse me, he was continuing to complain about the injury to his right shoulder, which he still at that time was asserting occurred when officers at the time of his arrest body slammed him.
Now, with regard to the second interview, the one that took place on November 22nd, was that recorded?
Yes, it was.
And would it be fair to say that recorded interview was 4 hours, 55 minutes, and 30 seconds?
Objection. Hearsay.
Overruled.
Yes, that would be correct.
Okay. And you've had the opportunity to listen to that interview?
Yes, I have.
I'm going to go through that interview with you. I'm not going to play the whole 5 hours, but just portions of that. I'll stop it during specific clips that I'm providing to Ms. Gussie, and we'll talk about it. Is that all right?
Yes, that's fine.
Okay.
Before you do that, I'm told our interpreter will be here momentarily, and rather than you start, I think it would be best if we just take a short break till the interpreter's here. Is the witness here?
I believe he was coming at 10.
Oh, okay,
Take
that's
a
fine
break.
then. I appreciate that additional information then. We'll keep going. Sorry for the interruption.
Let me see if maybe he's here early.
Okay.
Yeah. He's not here yet.
Okay, then we will keep going and just let me know when the witness gets here.
Okay, you can take this exhibit off the screen. If we can go to 7 minutes and 30 seconds to 8 minutes and 20 seconds. Dave. Now, before she starts it, is this the interview room that was at the San Diego Police Department?
Yes, it is.
Okay. And it's paused right now, but who's in that room?
Objection. Leader.
Overruled.
The person in that room in the red t-shirt with the mask partially covering their face, longer braided appearing hair, is Darrell Brooks. The same individual sitting to my left in the suit, jacket, shorter hair, and surgical mask.
Okay. And the other two people depicted here?
The person, as you would look to the screen to the left, is myself, and on the right is Detective Ben Stern.
Okay. So again, going to 7 minutes and 30 seconds. We're going to play it, but not with sound, until 7 minutes and 30 seconds.
Go ahead.
Okay. So it now is at 7 minutes and 30 seconds. If we can play until 8 minutes and 20 seconds.
Hang the metal pieces on the little machine thing that comes around. They take them. The pieces go through like this little steamer type machine thing, and then they paint it, and then they come back around, and we just take them off the hook and just put them in the box, load them up, put them back on the truck. It was 4 on, 3 off, so that was more ideal because
that's a great schedule.
I mostly have my children the back half of the week.
Sure.
But since all this, I've been having them every day. So it's like,
How old are your kids?
my son is grown. My oldest daughter is 14, and my youngest daughter is 7.
You said your oldest son's grown. How old is he?
He's 18.
They all live with you then in Milwaukee?
Well, my son doesn't.
Your son doesn't?
My son doesn't. But
Okay. All right.
So initially, what were you speaking with Mr. Brooks about when he was describing doing something with metal.
Objection leading, and I do not consent to being called that name.
Overruled as to both objections. The witness may answer.
Just about work, he was, Mr. Brooks was explaining a job he had prior. He indicated he was laid off due to the pandemic. So it was just general conversation about his work history.
And he talked about his kids. Do you recall that?
Yes.
And his two youngest kids, who did he say they lived with?
Objection leading.
Overruled. The witness
Objection
may answer.
relevancy.
Mr. Brooks was indicating they were living with him. However, the investigation showed that not to be the case. Of the two daughters, one lives down in Georgia in the Atlanta area and the other lives in Iowa.
Thank you. Now directing your attention to 14 minutes and 15 seconds into the interview, and I'd be playing that until 15 minutes and 48 seconds into the interview. It is currently at 14 minutes and 15 seconds.
Can I have those timestamps again, please?
Sure. 14 minutes and 15 seconds beginning to 15 minutes and 48 seconds.
Thank you.
I'd ask that that be played at this time.
Go ahead.
But not on your collar set. I gotta read it, okay? And I know you've heard it before, so you kind of understand.
Yes, sir.
Okay. Do you have any questions before I start for me?
Only thing I want to know is, what in the heck am I being charged with anything?
Well, she's making some, like I said, alleged allegations against you, kind of, for being physical. So that's what, if that's BS, that's what I'm looking to hear from you. Okay?
Total BS.
You know what I'm saying? And that's kind of, we couldn't track her down, so that's kind of where we're at. It's this typical back and forth stuff that guys like you go through with their baby mama all the time. And they're all, there's a lot of guys out there in your spot, and a lot of times, maybe it's not always fair to them, but that's kind of what
I
I'm
wish
trying
they
to
had a
figure out.
law to where people can, if you do that shit, you should get in trouble.
Sure. Yeah.
Like, why? You shouldn't be able to just be like, oh, I'm pissed off, so I'm going to call and do this.
Yep. I agree.
Like, why would you put me in that situation and then we're going to end up being together anyway?
And that's
why.
The human being.
Lying.
Directing your attention to 30 minutes and 26 seconds and playing this clip until 40 minutes and 30 seconds. Let's do that now.
Objection. Wasn't it just said we was 15 minutes in the interview? Why is it playing from 30 minutes?
Your objection is noted. It's overruled again. That's 30-26, you said?
30-26 to 40-30.
To 40-30. Go ahead.
No.
What brought you to Waukesha yesterday? How did you get out here?
I was meeting up with a friend to watch the Packer game.
Okay.
That's the only reason why I was out here.
Where did you go to watch the game?
To a friend named Stephanie.
Her house, a bar, or?
A house.
Yeah, I don't mean to make you uncomfortable or anything, but what's the address there? What's she
I
on?
have no idea about Waukesha. I don't know the streets.
What was it near? I know you had to see something near it. So what was it near?
Like a gas station?
Have you been to the house before?
No.
Never before?
No.
What's Stephanie's last name?
I have no idea. I have no idea.
When did you guys set this up?
Maybe a couple of days ago.
Okay.
Like I said, I have a few friends. I have a few friends in Milwaukee that have people out here, so
Okay.
it's not, like I said last night, I don't know the streets in Waukesha. It's not where I usually hang out at, so I couldn't say, well, this street, and this, I couldn't.
All right.
Stephanie, like a friend of yours or like a friend of a friend?
A friend of a friend, mutual friend.
And what did you say her
She's just
last
like,
name was?
I have no idea.
How long have you known her?
That was my first time meeting her. So,
How did you get the number to know the house to go to?
A friend.
So, how did you get to her house?
My friend. I went with my friend.
Okay, who's that?
My friend, I don't really want to say his name. I don't know if that's going to incriminate him in anything. So.
Okay, so let's go with this. How did you come? I know you saw Erica yesterday in Waukesha because we talked to her. Now, I don't know everything that went on, and I'm not saying I believe everything she told the other officers. How did you come to meet with her in Waukesha, one? And two, you say you don't know Waukesha, but where did you meet her? A gas station, a park? I know you met her. Where did you meet her? What happened yesterday?
Yeah,
because if this is BS, like you say, and I know you met her, what happened? What happened when you met her? Where did you meet her? Let's start with that.
By a gas station.
Okay.
I don't know what I was supposed to be getting some money from her.
Okay. For what?
It was the rest of my money that she had of mine that she was holding for me.
Okay, how much?
It was supposed to be $350.
Okay. And why did she have it? Why was she holding it?
She had been holding it for me for a few weeks now, but like I said, I hadn't seen her. She had seen
right.
my
But what was she holding? Why did she have it? Why was she holding it for you?
She was just holding it for me because I told her to hold it for me. But it didn't have anything to do with, this was weeks ago. She had been holding the money. And because I had no contact with her, I couldn't tell her, and my mom wasn't going to let her come to the house to bring it.
Mm-hmm.
And I told her, look, man, if I'm going to be out there, I'll meet up with you and get the money, but I'm not hanging out with you. I'm not having sex with you. And she was just like, oh, you want to kill? I'm like, I'm not finna do none of that.
Okay.
You know what I'm saying? I'm not supposed to be around you. I get that. I understand that. I'm not going to lie to y'all. I'm not supposed to be around you. I love you to death, man. You're my baby mama. I'm not going to, you know what I'm saying? It wasn't supposed to be like a hangout thing. I told her, I'm like, I'm out here. And she's like, oh, where you at? Where you at? Where you at? And I'm like, look, I'll meet up with you to get the money and, you know, give you a hug or whatever. But she was like, well, I need something. I'm like, no, we can't do all that. I'm not going to have sex with you. I'm not going to hang out with you or none of that.
All right. So you told her you weren't going to do any of that stuff.
No.
How did you set the meeting up? Did you talk to her on the phone, Facebook Messenger, text message?
I talked to her.
I don't think she said anything about that. So just, I mean, if she's BS, how did you?
Yeah, because this is what she does.
Hold on one second. Hold on, one thing at a time. How did you set the meeting with her? How do I verify?
That's what I'm saying. If she can't get in touch with me, that's what she'll do. She'll go to social medias and do all this and try to talk to people and all this and that. I got in contact with her through a mutual friend that we both know. And I was like, okay, tell her I'm out in Waukesha or whatever, and I'll meet up with her to get the money. And then she put us on the call. And she was just like, where you at?
Three-way call?
Yeah. And she was just like, where you at? I'm like, look, I don't know where I'm at. Do you still got that money? She's like, yeah, I want to give you the money, and I want to do this and do that. I'm like, no, I'm not finna hang out with you. I'm gonna meet up with you, get the money, give you a hug and kiss. We'll talk later.
Was it still daylight?
It was still daylight. It was still daylight.
So
after the fact.
This was, I think the game was still on.
Yeah, it was on. So
The game was still on.
left Stephanie's to go.
Yep. The game was still on. So I was like, fuck it. You know what I mean? I want to see you. I ain't seen you in like a month. You know what I'm saying? So I'm not going to lie and say, man, that's my baby mama. I love this woman. But I can't hang out with you. I can't do anything with you, you know, that type of thing, deal, and whatever the case may be. But, yeah, that.
And this is on your cell phone? The three-way call, obviously, it's your cell phone because you're not on the phone, right?
My friend's phone.
Friend's phone.
Yeah.
But yesterday, so do you have your phone?
No. That's what I'm saying. No.
So who is the friend whose phone you were using to talk to her on a three-way call?
I don't want to say his name because I don't want to.
Okay, I guess, so you saw her, though? right? You met up with her. Okay. So, how did the conversation with her end?
With me walking off and her being pissed off that I didn't want to hang out with her. I said, look, I'm not supposed to be around you, I'm gone.
Okay.
When she
Whose
said,
car did you use to get out
she
here?
said I didn't have a car.
No, whose car did you use to get to Waukesha?
My friend is the one that said he was gonna go hang out and watch the Packer game. I said I'm gonna go with.
Okay. Whose car did you use to get out to Waukesha?
I didn't use anybody's car.
Where does your friend live?
My friend lives in Milwaukee.
So you didn't walk to Waukesha. Whose car
No.
did you guys use?
My
to get
friend,
out?
I just said my
What
friend.
type of car is he?
I
I'm just trying to figure out how you got here.
yeah, I know, but it seemed like you trying to like spin me up or something. Like
I'm just asking how you got here. Whose car did you drive out here?
I didn't drive at all.
Whose car did you come out here in?
My friend.
Okay, right. What kind of car is it? So here's the thing, Darrell.
Okay.
Obviously, you know, she's coming at us. I told her she's talking about some domestic related issues, okay? You know, and I don't know if she's on BS. I don't know if she's not.
I'm telling
Hold
you.
on, let me finish.
Okay.
Let me finish. I don't want you to get...
Yeah, because
Hold on, let me finish. You know, I don't entirely know all that, okay? I'm just right now trying to figure out how you got out here. So I got to step out with my partner for a minute. Just relax. I don't want you to get you all nervous, okay? But, you know, I'm not trying to be confrontational, but I don't think when you meet her out in Waukesha and you're not from Waukesha, I think a reasonable question is to ask, how did you get out here?
Yeah.
Whether you drove, someone else drove, and if so, when you got out here, what type of car you were in. So just every hour or so, my boss, he knows we're out here. I just got to call him and say, yeah, we're talking. I'll call you back later. Just got to step out, throw in a line with him, and we'll come back. Just chill out here, enjoy your soda. We'll be right back. All right? Sound good? Okay.
so we done talking or
No,
No,
we'll be
no,
back in
we'll
a
come back
minute.
and
Just
talk.
chill out, and we'll be back. I
You
don't
just
want to
gotta
put
make
you
that
back in that cell. I just got to make that call.
That check-in call.
All right?
in the middle of the conversation?
Well, do you want to tell me about the car?
Just go another couple minutes.
Yeah, but I'm
I mean, I got to call him. I can come back, but I just...
listen, I'm willing to listen, Carpenter. You've been straight up with me. You've been straight up with me, right? All I'm saying is I just want to know what I'm looking at and if I can just notify my girls. That's it. I don't have a problem with talking to you guys at all. I just want to know what am I looking at. That's
Well,
it.
at the start, she called about some domestic abuse-related stuff. Now, I didn't talk to her myself. I told you that at the start. You said she was crazy. We talked
Y'all
about
know that.
that.
Y'all talk to the woman.
No, I didn't. I didn't.
Oh,
Other
I
officers-
apologize. You talk.
Slow,
Our
Darrell,
officers that we listened to the interview.
slow down, Darrell.
Did she look beat up? Did she look like, dude?
Darrell,
Like,
listen
come
to me.
on now, man.
Slow down, dude. All right? We can't explain it to you if you keep talking over us. You know what I'm saying? All right? I didn't talk to her. I didn't see her. Okay? Now,
Okay, with regard to that clip, sir, we have a lot of talk about her, meaning her. Who is her?
Objection leading.
Overruled.
The her in this case is Erica Patterson.
So did you have some conversations with Mr. Brooks before this clip about his relationship with Miss Patterson?
Objection.
Sir, regarding the interview, we've been playing a couple snippets of the interview with Mr. Brooks from Exhibit 82 that took place on November 22nd of last year. I would now direct the juror's attention to 1 hour, 4 minutes, 30 seconds.
Objection. I don't consent to being called that name for the record.
Noted.
And I'd ask that be played till 1 hour, 18 minutes, and 2 seconds.
It's noted, but it's overruled. Go ahead.
Thank you.
so, what's your buddy's name? Can we get that? If we got to talk to him to verify you're on the up and up and she's on some BS?
His name is Marcus.
What's his last name?
I don't know his last name.
What his phone number?
467. Oh, wait, hope if I had my freaking phone somewhere. 467. 85, 31 or 30 or something like that.
112?
Yes, sir.
And he lives in Milwaukee?
Yes, sir.
And you guys came out here together?
Yes.
Okay, so he has.
Well, like I said, Stephanie was. She's a older mixed lady, so she's not. You know, she.
Who do you know in Waukesha other than her?
I know a guy named Terrion. I met
Terry on that.
I don't know where he lives now. I've been knowing him for maybe 5-6 years. I just know he stays in Waukesha. He comes down to Milwaukee a lot, and then he comes back up here.
How old is he?
Like 34, 35.
34. Where did?
Maybe.
I know a
lot of females.
Well, how many times have you been to Terry's house?
Once in like 2018.
Do you remember?
It was like an apartment. It wasn't a house though.
Apartment?
Yeah.
Do you remember what was near it?
I think it was like right on the main street.
What's the main street? There's a lot of
Like,
streets. Like is
whatever
it near
street
downtown?
What would be considered downtown?
Where all the bars and restaurants and
It-
Like a
shops are.
business district. Is Stephanie's place near downtown? Is there a bunch of bars and a business district right near there?
The only thing I can remember is a gas station, like a kitty quarter gas station. I think this street is like a one-way. Whatever street is right here is like a one-way, and it's a gas station like right here.
Remember what kind of gas station? With the Mobile Speedway, Quick Trip, Hometown.
Not a Quick Trip, not a Speedway, like the blue and white one.
Blue and white. Any schools or parks nearby your house? Something like that? Anything you remember like that? Trails?
I know that park. I know that park is by old girl's house.
By whose house? Stephanie?
Yeah.
Park. What?
I don't know the name of the park, but it has like a little creek or something. It was something going on out there yesterday to where a lot of shit was blocked off.
Okay.
I don't like I said, I don't know about Waukesha. I don't know, but it seemed like everybody was at that park, kind of walking around that creek.
Like a playground type park, or like a
park. It seemed like a little creek or something. Well, I don't know if you would say a creek. What would that be? But
river?
Would that be a river? Does Waukesha have a river? Well, I know it's just a small body of water. It's like, how would I describe it?
But there were barricades blocking some shit off near there?
No, it looked like in that area.
In that area?
In that area, it looked like a bunch of shit was like blocked. You couldn't go down certain streets or some shit. I don't know, but that park is close to the old girl's house where, that's why I said, look, when our friend was like, you know, your baby mama trying to get in touch with you. And I'm like, what's up? What's she telling you? What's going on? And she was just like, well, she said she got some money for you. And I was like, why would she tell somebody else? That's what I started thinking at first. Like, that's like, why is you? Because she'll tell me the same thing. Don't tell people our business. So then when she put us in, when she merged us in, you out here? I'm like, man, yeah, but I'm like, what's up? Like, okay, cool. You going? No, not staying out here like that. I'm watching the game and I'm gone.
So she tell you where to meet, or you tell her where?
She told me where to meet. Okay. I said it's a gas station right here. Mm-hmm. And she was like, is it a park right there? I'm like, I don't know. Is it a park right here? They like, yeah, there's a park right down here, blah, blah, blah. I'm like, well, just meet me over there. I'll get the money from you, give you a hug, give you a kiss, and, you know, I'll call you later or whatever. It wasn't supposed to be us hanging out, spending time together. It wasn't that. It wasn't supposed to be that. She got mad because I didn't want to do that. That's why I kind of figured, but like I said, I didn't see her drink. I'm not going to sit here and say I saw her drink. I'm not going to lie on her. I didn't. But when she started acting like, yeah, you finna, that's when I kind of was like, she probably been drinking. She probably haven't just stopped drinking, but you was drinking sometime today. I know you was drinking sometime today. I didn't tell her that. I said, yeah, because she's acting too, you know what I mean? Oh, you just think you finna get the money and leave, and you must got some bitch waiting on you, and blah, 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 blah. I'm like, see, this is why. This is why I just should have just watched the game and left, dude. Like,
All right. So
the fuck, man?
So you came out. How did you get out here again?
My friend.
What type of car does he drive?
Oh, man. It's like a Kia type of car. I don't know if it's a Kia, but it's a small four-door car like that, in that type of model.
Okay. What color is it?
Like tan.
And was it just the two of you that rolled out together? Did anyone roll out from Milwaukee with
No,
you?
it was just us two.
Two of us.
He
you guys
said
came
he said there probably was gonna be some chicks over there. You know, like I said, the Stephanie girl is an older woman. She, you know, likes to party, drink, you know, watch the game. She cooks.
Sure.
Cool, fuck it, let's watch the game. Shit, I was only gonna probably go to my mom's house and watch the game there, and my mom has to go to work. So I was just gonna be sitting here like this. Fuck it, might as well go. You know what I'm saying?
Did he offer to drive?
And at
You
the
had
same
your-
time,
Sorry.
cool, I can get the money from, you know, that she been holding for me.
Yeah. Did he offer to drive? What? I mean, do you have your own car? Did he offer to
No,
drive?
I don't.
How did you guys come?
I
together?
don't own a vehicle.
Don't own a
So,
vehicle.
nope.
Do you have any car you can drive at all?
No, I have license.
So you have a.
I do have license, but no vehicle.
Don't ever use your niece's, nephew's, mom's car or anything like that?
My nephew doesn't have a vehicle. My niece is 14.
Mm-hmm.
What about your mom?
My mom doesn't even know how to drive.
She doesn't have a car, doesn't know how to drive?
She doesn't know how to drive.
Does
She
have a
never
car?
learned.
Okay. Does she have a car that she lets you use at all?
No.
Does she have a car at all? Maybe not that she lets you use.
No.
Does she have a car in her name at all?
I think she did at one point.
Does she right now?
Not that I know of.
Okay.
I'm not gonna say no because I don't know. I honestly don't know. Me and my mom we was kind of having family issues for a while, so we didn't talk for a while. Issues that didn't have nothing to do with this. It was between me and her. So we started back talking when I was in Georgia. So whatever she had going on when I was on the West Coast, coming back to Milwaukee, I don't know. But I can tell you this. My mom is 60-some years old. She's never drove. She doesn't know how to drive. She doesn't even have a license.
Okay.
She catches the bus to work, which I don't like her doing because Milwaukee. So she has to go. She works at Freighter. So she has to go. The way her bus route goes, she has to go way up to like 92nd. Then somewhere she told me they don't even have a bus depot thing.
Mm-hmm.
So it's getting cold as shit, and it's dark out there, and she's just standing out there. And I was just like, damn, I don't want. So I'm like, you probably gonna have to change your route to catch the bus from downtown Milwaukee on Wisconsin Street, downtown Milwaukee, and then go up because I don't like her.
Sure.
Yeah, I don't like her doing that.
So you just argued a little bit, and then you're saying you walked away yesterday.
Yeah, I just told her. I'm not finna freaking. It was people out there. They would tell you, I did not put my hands on this woman. I did not push this woman. I did not choke this woman.
People
I did not kick this woman. I did not grab this woman. I did not do anything to this woman.
People out there, as in like just regular old civilians.
Just regular
or like
civilians. Just
People
regular.
that know you.
Regular civilians.
Did you meet her by yourself?
I met her by myself.
No one from the house went with you.
No one. And there was people walking up and down the street. Like I said, it was people out because it was daytime. So it wasn't like we was just in some secluded area where it was just me and her.
Mm-hmm.
It was people out there, and
But anybody that knows you or knows
nobody
her?
that knows me. Nobody that knows me. I don't know if it was anybody around that knows her, but I know people were walking up and down the street. People were walking around that park.
Sure.
It was like, basically, we were out in public. Like, if we was out in public, if something would have happened, people would, yo, what the hell? Like, where was we going to go to not be seen?
All right, so I might have missed this. You touched on it. You were at the gas station or the park? I know the park's nearby. You met her at the
No, I'm saying the gas station. No, I met her at the park. The gas station was by the area that we were in. The gas station is by that park.
Yeah, I'm just clarifying.
Yeah.
Okay.
Which car were you in when you met her at the?
I didn't meet her in the car. I walked right over there.
You walked.
I walked right over there to the park, and she was standing like right wherever this entrance to this park is. Like I said, it was people everywhere. So
Yeah.
anybody would see us standing out there. She was standing right there waiting for me. I walked up, gave her a hug, and she was just like, well, my friend has my purse, so I don't have the money and all this. I'm like, so you had me come way out here?
You know, like a power play or something.
That's basically was like, yeah.
Okay.
You know, you basically, you see how fast you caught on to that, and I was just like, you had me come way out here. You know, I ain't even supposed to be around you like that. You had me come way out here to meet you, for you to try to play and shit like this. I said, no, man, I'm gone.
Yeah. So
I'm out.
It was daylight when you met up with her. Was it still daylight pretty much when you walked away from her?
Yeah, it was daylight the whole time. This was broad daylight. That's what I'm saying. Like, people outside, everything going on, people walking around the park. I'm like, anybody would have saw us talking. Anybody would have saw if anything happened.
Mm-hmm.
Anybody would have saw if I did something to her, she did something to me, if I ran from the scene, if I did this, anybody would have seen it.
Do you know how she got out here to meet you out here? She didn't say?
She's apparently been staying out here.
Okay. So were you...
This is what she told our mutual friend. I don't know if that's true.
All right.
I haven't talked to her and haven't seen her in like almost a month.
That's fine.
So I don't know.
You said you don't know where your phone is. We're talking your cell phone, right?
Yeah.
You're not sure. Did you leave it? Do you keep that with you? Is that your phone that you have with you all the time? Because you seem, I don't know where it is. I don't have it. You seem confused. It's missing. Is that something? you
Yeah.
take with
Well.
you?
Yeah.
Like if you go somewhere, do you take your phone?
Absolutely. My mom just got me that phone. It's my first ever iPhone.
Okay.
I don't know if she was using it first kind of thing, but she was just like, I got a surprise for you. No, I never had an iPhone.
Hopefully we'll find it for you. And that's the number with the 610, if I had to call you after today, the 610, whatever.
Yes, sir.
Okay.
Yes, sir. That's why I was asking him. I said, man, when I told him, I said, look, yo, I'm reaching for my ID. That's why I said, how can y'all not find my flip-flops or my phone? I had on some Green Bay Packer flip-flops because it was game day.
And we did stop at 1 hour, 18 minutes, and 2 seconds. Sir, with regard to this clip, you asked the defendant about his phone, correct?
Yes, I did.
Did you know where his phone was when you asked him if he lost it?
Objection. Hearsay.
Overruled, the witness may answer.
The phone was found inside the vehicle, so he didn't have it with him when he was
What vehicle?
taken into custody. The red Ford
Objection
Escape.
leading.
Overruled, the witness may answer.
I'm sorry, the red Ford Escape.
And in whose name was that car registered?
Dawn Woods.
And what relationship is Dawn Woods to the defendant?
Objection leading.
Overruled.
She is his mother.
Did you question, you're questioning about the phones, what significance, if any, did that have to you? Or why did you ask him about the phone? Strike the initial question. Why did you ask Mr. Brooks about the phone?
Objection. I don't consent to being called that name.
The objection's overruled. Go ahead, you may answer.
One, to verify his contact information, but two, one, if we were to find the phone, it would help us know whether it is his. including make and things of that nature, can help be used in location services at a later time to further verify that the suspect was, Mr. Brooks, was in Waukesha at the time when these incidents occurred.
And again, at the time that you asked these questions, did you know that the phone had been located in the car, or you did not have that information at this time?
Sustained as to the form of the question.
What information at the time that you asked Mr. Brooks about the phone did you have about it?
Objection to the name.
Overruled. You may answer, sir.
Very little. At that point, I don't recall if I knew that the phone was inside of his mother's vehicle.
Okay, thank you. Now directing you to the mark of 1 hour, 19 minutes, and 20 seconds to 1 hour, 38 minutes, and 30 seconds. Let's play that portion of the interview.
That she drinks.
So after you talked to her, Darrell, where did you go? Do you have they found you, it was cold yesterday. You didn't have a jacket. Did you have a jacket with you?
I didn't initially have a jacket because, like I said, I was riding with somebody else. So I figured.
So you didn't bring one in anticipation of the cold?
I didn't, because I figured I'm going from the house right to wherever we're going. So it wasn't like I'm finna hang out with y'all all night type of deal. We was just supposed to be watching the game, having a few cold ones, and then I was getting dropped back off home.
So what happened, Darrell, where you ended up, I know you say you're not familiar with the area. So
At all.
I'll lay this out for you.
At all.
Follow me for a minute. You say you're kind of near this park. I got an idea in my head of where you're talking, based on my knowledge of the city. It's right near Stephanie's, where you're hanging around watching the game, and Marcus is there. You came out here with your phone, because you take it with you. How did you end up at this guy's house? Now, you said when you walked away from Erica, did she go the other way? You walked away.
From what I remember, she just stood there.
Okay,
she was just standing there like.
Right.
Well,
so
whatever.
you walked away and it was over.
It was over.
It was over. How did you end up at a guy's house asking to use his phone, which is blocks away from Stephanie's? Okay, I can tell you that based on my knowledge of the city, based on approximately where you're telling me it is, without your phone in your shoes. You understand where that's kind of weird? How did you get to be over there? What happened?
Yeah, what basically happened with that was when I got back over here by old girl house, I just say, because I don't really know Stephanie like that. It's my friend's friend or partner or whatever the case may be. They was getting into it about pretty much the same thing that I was getting into it with Erica about. I was just like, him.
Who's him?
Marcus. Him, her, and whoever else, Stephanie.
Was there anyone else there other than
Yeah, at her house, yeah.
Okay.
A few girls that I didn't know, but they had already said it was going to be people over here.
Okay.
So,
All right, so
I was pissed because I feel like I just met up with her, with my baby's mama. I just met up with her for absolutely nothing. You tell me, okay, you out here in Waukesha, I'm out here, let's meet up, I got your money, and then I walk over here and you don't have the money. Or you do or you don't, you just ain't gonna give it to me, however the case may be. So I'm just like, okay, whatever.
well, hold on.
So when I get back,
you're pissed, but
when I get back over there, I'm pissed. They was getting into it, and he like, man, come on, bro, we just finna go. And I'm like, what the fuck going on? Like, I just got into it with it. Now y'all into it. He like, man, this bitch tripping, whatever, let's go. I'm like, nah. Nah. I'm like, I'm out, dog. And I just started
Marcus
walking.
wanted to leave?
He wanted to leave, but I don't know what the fuck he was on. Doobie, he probably didn't even get into it with old girl, but he out there like, man, let's just go, bro.
How long have you known Marcus?
I know Marcus for years.
Okay. I'm going to be straight with you, because you've been asking me for that all along. That doesn't make sense. Listen to me, okay? Just listen to me. You go to this house. You leave. That wind was cold as hell.
Not at first.
Well, by the time it was getting later in the day, I mean, after the Packer game, you're talking 3:30, 4 o'clock, it was getting cold. I was outside for a while.
Yeah, it was about like 3:30, yeah.
By the time you're talking, it was getting cold. All right? Marcus is ready to leave because this bitch is being crazy. He's like, I'm out. You just went through the same experience from what you're telling us. You live in Milwaukee.
I don't know what exactly happened with him, though.
I told you to let me wait out. I know you don't know exactly what happened. But who are you going to trust more? Marcus, who you've known for years, or Stephanie? Why would you walk away, walk all the way down to where you did, leave your phone in the apartment, apparently,
No, I didn't.
along with your sandals,
I didn't leave it.
and go down to where you were and not take the ride back to Milwaukee? You follow what I'm saying?
Right.
Can you understand?
I don't know if he
why that
left and
doesn't
went
make
back to
sense.
Milwaukee, though. I don't know if he did that.
But how are you going to get back if you don't get in the car?
I called an Uber. That's what I did.
So what happened? How did you get all the way to where you went? Because there's all these businesses in between where you were and where you got to. How did you end up at a random house without your shoes and your phone, Darrell?
This is what I'm saying. I had my flip-flops on. I had them.
Okay.
I just said that.
Where did they go?
I don't know. That's what I'm saying. I don't know if when they slammed me down, they just never. I don't know. I've knocked on 2 doors, not just the one.
So you had your flip-flops.
I had my Green Bay Packer flip-flops on. Yes.
Green Bay Packer. Okay.
That's what I'm saying. I wasn't just walking around with no shoes. That didn't happen until after the fact. That's what I'm trying to say. Like,
So I guess another question I would have for you is if you had your phone too, correct?
yeah,
Okay, you didn't leave it at the apartment.
no. That's why I was telling you it should have been on the grass. Remember, I described the phone to you. I said it's black. It has a cracked screen.
Yep. Yeah, you did.
Yeah.
Why are you asking other people to use their phones? Why is that guy letting
My
you?
phone was dead.
Okay. When did it die?
I have no idea.
Okay.
And I didn't have a charger.
But you used it for the 3-way call.
And I used his phone for the 3-way call.
Okay.
Like I said, we got a mutual friend named Michelle. Me and Erica do. I've known Michelle just as long as I've known Erica. She was the one that was telling me what's going on with you and your baby mama. Y'all not talking because she's trying to get in touch with you. I said, yeah, I know she probably trying to get in touch with me. Well, I'm finna merge y'all. That's how I end up talking to her and telling her I'll walk over and meet you to get the money or whatever, give you a hug, give you a kiss, whatever. I had my flip-flops on then. I wasn't, like I said, I wasn't just, because the way he was making it seem like I was just running around with no shoes to begin with.
Right.
It's like, no.
I mean, it was pretty cold. You didn't have a jacket or a sweatshirt.
Well, I didn't have a jacket to begin with.
Okay.
I didn't have a jacket to begin with, but I'm saying my shoes, I had flip-flops.
But you had a jacket before? Or
I
now?
never had a jacket.
Okay.
I had flip-flops. Green Bay Packer
Flip-flops, no
flip-flops.
jacket.
Right, because I didn't feel like I was going to be, like, I'm not going to be outside. Well, I'm thinking I'm not going to be outside. If I'm just going from a car to a house, there's no reason for me to have a coat on, or at least that's how I'm thinking. I always do that. That's just like if I had a car and I know I'm finna go somewhere and I'm like, I'm just going from here to there. Well, there's no reason for me to just get all bundled up and do all this and that. There's no reason for
Were there
me.
still a bunch of people out when you left? When you left her
It
house?
was still daytime.
Okay,
It was
so
still
there were a bunch of
daytime.
people when you were talking to Erica. There were still a bunch of people when you left Stephanie's.
When I was no, I wasn't talking.
When you left Stephanie's,
It was still daytime.
it was still daytime.
Yes.
Okay. Were there still a lot of people out?
It was
Kinda
still
like there were?
still people out.
Okay.
It was still people out. Not a lot in that area. By the park, it was a lot of people out.
Okay.
Like I said, it looked like something was, I don't know what the hell. But it was a lot of people out. And it was, like I said, it was people, it was older couples walking down the street. It was younger people walking down the street.
It
People
was
just,
like an event or something was going on?
I don't know, but it kind of seemed like it was a lot, like it was something going on to where it was vibrant. Because there was a lot of people everywhere.
Walking
everywhere.
up and down the street.
Everywhere. It's people. That's why I'm saying, like, if I got into a fight with her right there, it would be impossible for somebody to not be like, hey, this guy's fighting this chick or whatever the case may be. Like, how could somebody not see something?
How long was it between leaving Stephanie's and those cops yelling at you at the door of that guy's house?
Was it dark when they yelled at you?
Yeah, by the time they came, it was dark.
Okay.
But we had been sitting out there. We had been sitting out there for a minute, me and the guy. We was sitting right there on the porch. We was just sitting there.
Define how long, estimate.
Maybe 20, 30 minutes, maybe.
Okay.
It wasn't long, but it was long enough for, like, 'cause like I said, he let me use his phone. We sat on the porch. We were sitting right there, just like this, just sitting on the porch. While I called me an Uber. I called the Uber. I said, look, man, I let him know. I said, look, I ain't trying to rob you or nothing like that. Because when I knocked on the door, he kind of was like, whoa. I'm like, look, I don't got no weapons. I'm not trying to break in your house. I'm not trying to rob you. Nothing like that, dog. I just need to call an Uber. That's it. I'm not, he was just like, okay, I'll come out. Boom. I need an Uber to, what's your address? He told me the address. And we was just sitting there waiting. That's how I was going to get back home. I told him, I said, I got the money on my card. I'm not asking you for no money. I just need to use your phone. That's it. That was it. That was all. And then from there, we sat on the porch and just shot the shit out.
I'm saying, you told me last night he was cool with that. Like, he wasn't,
Yeah,
he wasn't being weird. He was just like, oh yeah, I'll help you out.
Yeah, we just sat there on the porch.
All right.
And he did ask me, he said, do you need a jacket? I said, no, I'm straight. Like, I'll be home as soon as the Uber come. I know it's probably going to cost me probably like $40 to get from me. I'm guessing. I don't know, but probably. But I had enough on my card to where I knew I can get home. And that was the main thing. I'm like, I'm just going home. She can keep the money or whatever. I didn't even try to contact her further. I just was like, I'm gone. I'm calling this Uber and I'm going home. That's it.
Let me ask you this, Darrell. So you weren't out in Waukesha Saturday, just Sunday.
Yes, sir.
Right? Okay. Nothing physical yesterday. Like I told you, you're a part in the investigation. There's a lot of parts, right? To any investigation. There's people we talk. Well, this domestic abuse thing I'm telling you about, right? Okay.
So wait.
Hold on. Let me go.
I'm sorry. I just had a question, but
you talked about being a religious man, right?
I could do better.
God.
I could definitely do better.
We all could.
I'm not.
We all could.
None of us are perfect.
That's why.
Yesterday was a mistake. I should have just freaking watched the game and just fucking went home.
Right.
Because.
And that's the thing. What do they teach us in Christianity, Darrell? That they teach us that we're broken, right? We're sinners. Even when we're born sinners. We're broken. That's why
Psalm
we're
51,
so
17.
thankful for God's grace and forgiveness, right? When we ask for it. Even though we don't deserve it. But when we ask for it, He gives it. All right? You're a father. You got 3 children, 18, 14, and 7?
Yes, sir.
All right? You got a mama that raised you well, and a God you believe in.
Absolutely.
All right? And all of them are, here's the thing they'll all want, is to tell that you're telling the absolute whole truth and nothing but the truth, right?
Absolutely.
So help you God, right?
Absolutely.
Sound familiar? We've all heard that, right? And I just have concerns if I fact check that Darrell's not telling me the truth. You don't have a car, so Marcus had to bring you out. You don't own a car, your mom doesn't own a car, right? So Marcus had to bring you out. So why did we find you with a car key in your pocket?
It wasn't in my pocket. I don't even know where. They said that was laying on the ground.
That's yours.
Yeah. It should have been by my ID.
Yeah, it's yours. It's your car key, okay? Because it goes to a Ford Escape in your mom's name covered in Waukesha. Okay. Listen, Darrell. I'm trying to be as open and honest with you as I can be. You know, I'm Christian too, and believe me, I'm not perfect. And neither are you. And I'm not calling you a terrible man. I'm not saying you were out yesterday hunting, and just let me finish. But you did not walk to that house. You did not walk to that house. You did not come here in a tan Kia. You didn't.
And who?
You did not come out here in a tan Kia. Okay? You've got a key in your pocket to a car in your mom's name. Okay? And that key works for that car. For the love of God, Marcus. For yourself, for your family. You know what happened yesterday. For the people. Tell me what happened.
With what?
With the car.
What am I being
With
arrested
your mom's
for?
car. You were driving goofy. People called you in. You drove out of there in your mom's car, the red car. You were driving a little silly, probably because you're pissed. You met up with Erica in the car at the park. Now, initially, I believe you told us the gas station. Do I have that right? And then you changed it to the park. So that's an inconsistent.
No, I said the house was by the gas station. When you said what was by.
You said you went
Landmark.
and it was by a gas station. That's where you met her.
No. I said I met her at the park.
Okay.
At a
Well,
creek.
you met her,
I did say that.
You met her at the park in your mom's car. A red Ford Escape. She got in, you talked, and what you're telling me seems pretty consistent, that there was nothing physical between the two of you.
No.
But you met her in the car.
I didn't put my hands on her or nothing.
But you met her in the car.
What's going on, man?
Asking you a question. You were out there
Just tell
driving
me
kind of
what's going
crazy.
on,
Some
man.
people said you were driving kind of crazy. We got reports of it. You got the key, you got the car. Did you take the car, or did your mom give you the car? I know you know what car I'm talking about.
I just want to know. So
Some people
Now,
reported,
listen,
all those
okay,
people out there,
no.
they reported that car driving a bit erratic.
I know what you're saying. All I'm saying is this. We all been straight up with each other. You knew it was more to what you was asking me yesterday.
Didn't know
That
for
would
sure.
explain the FBI and all that, right?
They're not here today. So if it's that big a deal, you don't see them here today.
Come on, Kurt. Hey, we been.
You guys met in the car in the park.
We been cool,
Yeah, that's all.
man, the whole time. If I did something
Yeah,
wrong,
that's why they were
serious-
here. But do you see them here today? They're not here today.
Yeah, but y'all lied to me, man. You made it seem like they just come for no reason.
Well, here's the thing, Darrell.
And I'm like, what
Hey,
if it's
listen to
that?
me for a minute.
I apologize.
I can give you a clean slate here.
I apologize.
Because you have lied to us as well. Because you came out here in the red Ford Escape. Okay, that is what you came out here in. You had the key. Alright? So, what I want to do is try to give us all a chance to reset. You understand what I'm saying? Start over. Because you're not giving us an accurate story. You didn't ride out with Marcus in a tan car. You said your mom doesn't have a car. I've just told you we've disproven that. All right? I don't know what kind of woman she is. I don't know what you all been through. But you were seen in the car driving kind of acting a fool. okay? In basically the same area that you've already been able to describe to me. I'm just trying to figure out how and why it happened. What made you tear out of there? What made you so mad where you're like, fuck it, and you raced on out of there? And then people call, man, this guy's, he's driving around here kind of fast.
All I want to know, like I said, y'all been cool with me. Am I charged with anything? That's all I want to know. I'll tell you anything you want to know.
Right now,
Listen. I was.
you were driving a bit
So,
reckless.
listen.
Might be an OWI.
Listen. No, I don't drink.
You said
You had a couple cold ones during the game.
No, yeah, but I'm saying the hard alcohol is not my thing. I was not drunk when you get the.
And the video stopped at 1 hour, 38 minutes, 30 seconds.
I don't want to tell you that, you're charged with X, Y, Z. If you didn't do X, Y, Z, we got to correct it. It's all fact gathering.
I just feel like y'all know more than what y'all say though, and that's what has me like why should I cooperate when there's no cooperation with me? Nothing I'm saying is gonna help me.
I mean, like, it doesn't make sense to you that we're trying to gather the facts.
Yeah.
Right.
I mean, I'm not saying it doesn't make sense,
Okay.
what you guys are doing. I'm just saying I don't want to get railroaded by people not being honest. That's all I'm saying. And if I don't know what I'm looking at, it's like, what the hell? Like, why should I just sit here and be like, oh, this is everything and blah 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 blah, and then people come back and be like, okay, now so now we're gonna charge you with this and this and this and this and this when y'all knew this from the door.
Well, we don't know that we're going to charge you. We're that's, again, the fact
And
gathering.
it's like,
we're
dude.
asking the questions about, you know what I mean? That's why we're.
What's going on here, sir? Oh, I'm sorry. For the record, it stopped at 1 hour, 45 minutes, and 36 seconds.
Thank you. Go ahead, you may answer.
So at this point, Mr. Brooks is still continuing to try to determine what exactly he's being charged with, and another part of this investigation is it was so broad. I didn't know exactly what some of those charges even were going to be. I had an idea, but I didn't know exactly. And in reality, what we wanted to know at that point is where he drove, have him tell us where he drove and why he did it. But Mr. Brooks just was not willing to indicate that to us and explain that to us without us telling him what specific charges he was looking at. And this is a theme that continued over the next several hours.
Direct your attention to 1 hour, 49 minutes, and 36 seconds, playing until 1 hour, 54 minutes, and 30 seconds. And it is starting at 1 hour, 49 minutes, and 36 seconds.
Go ahead.
So your issue right now with us is you feel like we're not
I'm
sharing.
getting railroaded.
Okay.
I know I am. No, y'all not telling me what's really going on.
But we're not getting the full truth either.
I know, but what I was saying was,
You didn't give that an issue. So when you left, you guys met in the car. You didn't walk there. She got in the car.
If I tell you everything that happened, are y'all gonna be straight up with me about what I'm facing? That's all I want to know.
Well,
I don't want to know
understand.
anything else. I don't need you guys to tell me, hey man, this is this, that is that, this is this. I just want to know. Just for the fact that, like I said, my girls.
Yeah, no, I got you. I don't know the entirety right now. So while I'm here, a couple officers talked to Erica. I'm not the only one working on it, so I don't know everything. I got a report to a boss, so I don't know exactly everything that's going to be yet. And that part's not a lie. I don't know exactly everything that's going to be yet. I'm just trying to figure out to get to that point where I can have a clear idea and call who I need to call to get some of the information to find that all out. I'm trying to get a clear idea of what really happened regarding you and her. And when you drove away, where you were going. Or did you not know? You know what I'm saying? Because right now, I don't know everything.
Wow.
Because I'm out here and they're out there. Oh, Waukesha.
Right, and I'm like, how long do I gotta sit in this? Where are we at?
Skigo.
How long do I gotta sit in this jail before I can call somebody, get a phone call, let my daughters know, hey man, I don't know what's going on, but it's good to hear your voice. Are y'all okay?
Yeah, we're trying to get to that point, Darrell. But the question I asked you when you left, where were you? Did you know or did you not know? Were you just mad and you left? Where were you going when you initially drove off? That's easy. If you didn't know where the hell you were going, or you didn't have an idea, or you didn't have a particular destination in mind, so be it. And we've been talking a couple hours. You want to sit and eat a minute?
I wish they had some Tylenol. I've been trying to fight this pain, man, since.
They might, I don't know.
They show.
I don't know how. Did you ask them?
Yes.
So they don't?
They just said they'll see.
Okay.
We'll see. It hurt worse now than it did yesterday, or last night, rather.
Yeah, it's going to be sore.
It's definitely sore.
There's no doubt about that.
Oh, my God.
Take a break and see if we can round up some Tylenol and let him eat.
Yeah, we can see if we can. How about we see if we want me to see if I can find some?
Yeah, I just wanted to.
Let me see if I can find some.
It's so many things going through my mind right now. The pain, I didn't even know she called the word.
She didn't call.
Called the cops or.
Yeah, someone else did. I know you said you lost your phone, or you didn't know where it went dead, and now you don't know where it is. If we find it, so we know it's yours, can get it back to you. I know you said it's cracked, but
no. Well, the screen is cracked, but it has a. I don't think it went all the way to the
what's
glass.
The code, so we know it's yours, and if we can try to return it.
It doesn't have a number code. It has. You have to.
Can you draw it?
Do it with that.
Can you draw it?
It's dead. It's not even gonna turn on.
Well, yeah, but we don't want to give it to somebody else. We don't want to give it to somebody else. It's like.
It's a 7.
Typically, it's 6.
The phone is dead, so.
Like I said, we can charge it. I don't want somebody else to say, "Oh, that's my phone."
Even
now we're giving your property to somebody else.
Wait a minute. So that sounds like y'all got my phone.
If we find it, I didn't say we had it. I said if we find it.
It's a 7.
All right. So in that direction. Okay. All right. So this way down. Okay. No, I don't know if they have it now, but if we find it, you don't have it, so it I would think it'd be in somewhere in the area of that house.
And the video stopped at 1 hour, 54 minutes, 30 seconds. Can you explain to the jury what just happened in this clip?
Objection leading.
Overruled. The witness may answer.
So in this clip, there's a couple things. First, obviously, the conversation with Mr. Brooks at this point has gotten into the parade issue, the driving issue, which is a little bit more serious. I noted that for the first time in a long time, he began bringing up pain in his shoulder.
For me to look forward to, but it's like this woman, man, and I love her to death, man. I want her to be my wife, man, but I just wish somebody could tell her that. Like, I wish somebody could really tell her, like, man, this dude loves you, man. Why are you doing this to this guy, man? He literally wants to marry you. 16 years, man, off and on. I'm not gonna go mess with nobody else, man. That's the person that I want to be with, but I'm not gonna continue to be the scapegoat because you want to drink, and when you know I don't, you making it seem like I just beat up on you, like I'm just like you're a punching bag or something. I don't wake up and be like, oh, bitch, I'm gonna hit you. Well, I'm like, what? Mm-hmm. It's like almost like I'm demonized here. Like,
I'm not saying you're a demon.
no, not you, not y'all saying that, but it's just I feel that way because
you're trying to just.
I know you heard that. Oh my God. Oh, that fucking hurt.
Sure.
I know you heard that.
I heard it. It's in check.
We're gonna go check with them. Maybe they'll listen to us a little bit better.
Fuck.
You want us to check?
Yeah. Oh my God.
Yeah, give us a minute. See what we got.
Dude, it gotta be something wrong, man. How in the hell is it?
Sometimes sprains will pop too.
Yeah, but why is it hurting like this and they say there's nothing? Dude.
Because sprains can actually be more painful than a break.
Whatever
they got,
whatever they did, it hurt so bad.
You want to keep the food? Why don't you keep the food and the soda and we'll be back in a few minutes.
Yeah.
I think we got that Tylenol. We'll be right with you.
So this is my thing between me and you, man. What if it wasn't me driving?
What if it wasn't you?
What if it was my mom's truck,
Mm-hmm.
but I wasn't driving?
Mm-hmm. What if it was you?
What if it wasn't me?
Mm-hmm. Who else would it be?
That's what I'm asking. Not asking you who else would it be, but I'm just asking, what if I knew?
Mm-hmm.
Would I be asked to give that information?
Well, like I said, we're here to gather truth. So if somebody else was driving that car, yeah, I would want to know who that car is so we can go talk to that person. But a huge part of that is going to be your honesty with it.
Right. No, I was just asking.
Because you've already figured out you're not an idiot. You're not a dumb man. You're a smart guy.
Right.
I see that. You know that we've been working on this. Where you don't want to see anybody.
What are those?
I'll show you in a minute.
Oh, okay.
You don't want to see anybody get hurt. Or, sorry, you don't want to see anybody get charged for something they didn't do. But you already brought up, too, that if somebody did something, that they should be held accountable for it. And that you're willing to accept responsibility.
What's going on with
Can I show you something?
You look like you gotta film me or something.
No, I'm not filming you. That you? That's you.
Nah, I ain't got no, it look like whoever, it look like Gray.
Right there. You can see your face.
Nah, that's not me.
That's not you.
That's not me.
That's not you.
No, I don't.
Darrell.
That's a
Darrell.
Gray.
That's you.
That's you, Darrell.
Why you say it like that, man?
Because we talked about the honesty piece. You keep telling me that you tell the truth when you did do something. And you take responsibility when you do something.
There's your mom's car again. There's your mom's car again. Next to a child, which I know you care a lot about, children.
Next to a child from somebody.
Yeah. Uh-huh. It's your mom's car.
Yeah, I was just asking him about my about
That's your mom's car
what's going on with
that we took the key for from you. So you can't tell me at this point I'm playing any games anymore, you know.
I didn't say you was playing games from the get-go.
Well, you felt like
Just
we were being totally straight.
last night I felt like
It wasn't
y'all-
as fluid
y'all
as
knew
you
more.
wanted.
No, it wasn't the flu. It was just
And it wasn't as much as I wanted to.
I knew that y'all knew more than what y'all was saying, and I felt like last night with that whole, them coming in the way they did, and because I'm sitting there in the thing and I'm watching them walk past, like, what in the hell? And seeing that, I just felt like, okay, y'all already know what y'all want to do, what y'all, you know what I'm saying? Y'all just want. I didn't know what y'all wanted. It just seemed like y'all knew more than what y'all was gonna tell me. It was more so like I feel like I was being railroaded to be like, okay, tell me this, but we already know over here what we gonna do. We already know what we're gonna do right here. We just want you to tell them yourself and say you did this and did that, so we can already justify what we already want to do. And it's like I don't feel like that's fair.
What time did you come out here with the car? What time did you head out from Milwaukee to Waukesha?
I don't want to talk, man. I don't want to talk if I'm not getting nothing.
I just showed you 3 pictures.
Okay,
man.
you showed me pictures, but you're not telling me what I'm facing.
You know what you're facing.
I don't. That's the whole.
You
That's
drove
why I
down
keep
a street.
asking.
You drove down a parade route. You got a pretty good idea what you're facing.
You see what I'm saying? So now this is more stuff coming out, man.
You know, we told you we were looking for that explanation.
And that's you.
And all I'm saying is,
behind
look,
the wheel.
all somebody got to do is just tell me what I'm facing, not tell you guys whatever you want to know.
There it
I
is.
said that 3-4
There it is.
times.
There it is.
And it's like, yo,
So, Darrell, what were you thinking when you went driving through this parade?
what am I facing? That's all I want to know. I don't have no problem talking with you guys.
You got people injured that had to go to the hospital.
So they're saying I injured somebody, or you're saying I
You
injured
did.
somebody.
Yeah.
So I'm looking at what, reckless endangerment?
At the very least, yeah.
The very least.
People got hurt. That's reckless endangerment. I don't know exactly what they're going to classify it. Yeah, people had legs broken.
Endangerment's where you may have hurt somebody by your actions. You did hurt somebody by your actions.
So what am I being charged with? That's what I'm trying to say.
I don't know exactly
We're
yet.
still working that out. That's
I
why
don't
we're
know
talking
all
to
of the details. You're not going to get that out of me. I'm sorry. I'm explaining to you. You're driving down there. You're looking at people got hurt. People got some broken legs.
And y'all saying that's me.
I know that's you.
How you know that's you?
Because I can recognize you. I can tell it's you. And that's your mom's car that you had the key for. I can ID you, Darrell. I'm just asking you to be honest about it.
Be honest about what I'm facing.
What do you think you're facing?
I don't.
What
All I
should
said
you be
is
facing? What do you think hypothetically? I mean, you've been through this gamut before.
right, and y'all knew I was getting charged with this from day one. So why y'all couldn't just charge me and take me to county jail where y'all was gonna take me, man?
Because
Because that,
Because you wanted me to tell them myself.
Because
That's
that
basically what y'all wanted me to do.
You told us that there was reasons for everything.
No, I'm saying, but, and I'm not
Tell me
trying
what
to,
the
because
reason
y'all
is.
still, I'm not tripping with y'all, because y'all been straight up. So I'm not, but I'm saying, come
You are
on, dude, if y'all knew this already, why y'all just didn't do what y'all had to do?
Here's where you're at right now.
And it's like, you take me through the runaround to get me to do something that y'all already...
Can I speak? Here's where you're at. Okay. I'll tell you straight. Here's where you're at. One of two people did this. And I mean that from a human perspective. There's the God-fearing Christian who loves his kids and his mom that you say you are, and I want to believe you are. And in many ways, you've presented yourself as, who went out, got in a fight with his girl, argument, whatever you want to call it, and went and just done screwed up. Or there's the malicious guy. The malicious guy who's lied to me about his love for God, who's lied to me about his love for his mother, who's lied to me about his love for his children.
Don't spin it, man.
It's one of those two people, man.
I'm just saying, don't
what
spin
is it
it.
then?
Don't spin it, man, because I'm not...
Which one are you?
You're not going to spin it, dude.
Which guy are you?
I'm the God-fearing guy that you've been talking to since last night,
Then
man.
tell me the truth about
And you know that.
driving down
And you
that
know
road.
that.
Then tell
And
me
you know
the
that.
truth about driving down that
Tell
road.
me what I'm facing.
I've just told you some of what you're facing.
Some. Reckless endangerment. That's almost like saying I killed somebody.
No, you want me to give you the entire case without
You
giving
don't
me
have to.
anything, and I'm
No,
not going to do that.
That's not what I'm
gonna
asking.
do that.
That's not what I'm asking.
Yes, you are.
No, I'm
From my
not.
perspective.
No, I'm
Remember when
not.
I talked to you about perspective?
I'm not.
Remember when I talked to you about perspective? Truth somewhere in the middle, all that?
Yeah.
That's how I see what you're
saying.
asking
You
me.
got me doing all this and that, but y'all sit up here and come in here. I'm not blaming it on you guys. I'm not. But y'all sit up here and here. The police do this every single time. Even when you try to be, look.
Show me
a
guy
you try to be straight up with them. You try to tell them the truth. You try to do all this and that, and they still railroad you.
You're not trying
every
to tell me the truth.
single time.
You're not trying to tell me the truth.
Not
anymore.
It's not even, no, it don't got nothing to do with that, because I just told you, I don't have a problem with telling you everything you want to know. I just wanted to have an idea. I just wanted to have an idea. That's all I said last night.
You know what I want to know.
And that's all I said today.
You know what happens.
Okay, what am I being charged with? What are y'all going to charge me? What are y'all going to recommend? What are y'all going to do? Because at the end of the day, I'm still, this is why I feel the way I feel.
The video stopped at 3 hours, 5 minutes, 41 seconds. Sir, you had walked into this room or...
Go ahead.
He'll probably go before a judge, right? What do you want him to think?
I mean, it's nothing I can have them think, because y'all already basically said, okay, this is what happened. We just want you to tell us that this is what happened, so we can just charge you with this, which we're going to charge you with.
Are you the good guy that screwed up, or the evil guy that doesn't care?
Oh, I definitely care. I
Okay, tell me
definitely
the
care. I definitely care. Why would you try to scare like that? Just because I don't want to tell you something, now I don't care, now I'm the malicious guy, now I'm this, now I'm that, just because I don't want to talk?
One other option, you know the truth. We've been talking for a couple
Y'all
of
apparently know the truth too.
I told
Apparently.
you when we came in, it was to get
Man,
your
you knew this
perspective and
last
your side.
night. Come on, Kirk, you knew this last night, man.
This was,
You
I told
knew
you
this
that.
last
This was
night.
chaotic. Yes, I told you.
And you could have been like, yo, some people got hurt. We want to know what happened, man.
I didn't know enough details last night. There were people out there all night, processing a scene, the entire night, until about, I don't know, noon today.
Come on, man. Y'all knew,
Till about noon today.
y'all knew all this, man.
I didn't know everything. I'm telling you, you can believe me if you want, but I got no reason
because
to
I
lie
know
to you.
y'all
It was
not,
complete
I'm not
chaos.
saying, listen, I'm not saying you're lying.
It was complete chaos.
I'm not saying you're lying.
So that's what took so long.
I'm not.
But you know how it got to be that way.
But
So
also,
tell us how it got to be
I
that
can't
way.
even get a word in.
Because we're going round and around and around, Darrell.
We're just going to keep going around and around here.
And you're acting like you don't.
I mean,
you're acting like you don't know what these are, and you do.
No, you making it seem like I don't care. Like I'm just this heartless type of person, dude.
Well, it
I
feels
couldn't
that
even.
way.
Okay, that's fine. But look at my position. I've been in here for 24 hours. I haven't even gotten a shower, good sleep. My shoulder's fucked up. I haven't even got a phone call to even notify anybody, talk to my family whatsoever, not one time.
I'm disappointed, Darrell.
I'm disappointed too because you lied to me, Kurt.
Because
You lied to me.
Talked about what
Nothing.
you want
Listen.
him to do if
Listen.
one of your kids.
And
don't.
didn't I just
What
say
do you want him to do if
I
one of
don't
your kids?
have any problem telling you what happened? The only thing I'm saying is I feel like you were trying to railroad me by how you went about it. That's all I'm saying. That's it. I'm not saying.
Okay, we've
I'm not
discussed
saying,
that for about an hour. So tell me what happened when you
see
drove
what I'm
off.
saying?
We're not going to make any more progress on that. I get you're pissed about that, and I'm not going to fault you for it. I'm not going to tell you not to be mad. I'm not going to tell you not to feel like, man, that was bullshit, but Carp, why'd you do that? If that's the way you feel, gotcha, it's okay. I'm not going to tell you can't. I'm not going to sit here and tell you how you should or should not feel about how I went about presenting things last night. Okay, but what I've confronted you with and told you today is your mom's car's out here. I've now shown it to you. You know, you want me to, you know, tell you all these things.
No.
Hold on. But what I told you from the start, and I did tell you this, is that part of it's a give and take. There's things I'll tell you, but I can't just tell you everything. We've shown you pictures, all right? We talked about if the roles were reversed, what you'd want my partner, Ben,
Yes.
to do.
Yeah, you did say that.
We talked about that. What would you want it to do if it was your kid with the broken leg? And look,
So a
I
kid
want
got
to
hurt?
believe a lot of people did.
A lot of people got hurt.
Yeah,
Are you serious?
yeah. Darrell, you were there.
No, I'm saying a lot of people got hurt.
Yeah, there's people hurt, man.
Like that?
Broken legs and stuff like I told you. Concussions, hit their head.
Yeah, I wouldn't want to see that happen to nobody, dude.
I don't believe you would either.
Yeah, but you
And I'm
just
not saying it's on purpose.
you just thought, yo, this dude is heartless.
So tell us otherwise.
You know
I
what
didn't
I'm
say
saying?
that. I'm
It's
asking
like,
you,
fuck,
what
man.
do you
Like,
want it to be perceived as?
Tell us how it is then. If we're wrong and it's not heartless, tell us what it was.
I'm here to listen if it's something different. I'm sitting here. I haven't walked out.
Come on, Hart. Come on. Y'all know. Listen, man. Y'all know. If I did not talk to that woman, I would have never, ever be sitting right here talking to y'all right now.
Mm-hmm.
I'm not blaming her. Like I told you, I'm not going to demonize that woman. She's a good woman when she's not drinking.
It's not about her anymore, Darrell.
I know, but
And I
I'm just
believe that
saying.
she wouldn't be in this position if you hadn't talked to her. I believe that.
You didn't have to put the picture down. You didn't have to.
The stroller.
That's a stroller.
Yeah.
So a kid got hurt.
Yeah.
A kid.
Yeah.
Bad. You said a lot of people got
Get
hurt.
checked out. Yeah.
A lot of people got hurt.
To me, it's a pretty good injury if a doctor's got to check you out or you got a broken leg.
Yeah, so what do you call my shoulder? I'm just making a joke, but yeah.
I don't know. Well, I want to believe you're the man you say you are, Darrell, but I'm not laughing because there's nothing funny about this.
No, I was just saying. No, it's not. It's never been that. Dude, I don't take my life as a joke. I don't take my life as no joke. I was just making a joke about my shoulder when you just said, you know, if it's a serious injury, if you got to get looked out. And I was just saying I had to get looked out, but they didn't say it was serious. They treated it like, oh,
Let's say spend the night.
you're the guy in cuffs, so.
Well, you said that part, not me.
No, I'm just saying that's how they, not how you acted, that's how they were acting. It's like, oh, well, there's nothing broken. Well, why do I keep having this thriving burning pain if there's nothing wrong?
Where were you going, Darrell? Help us understand something.
I can do that. I just want to understand what's.
So these parents
I
know
wanna understand.
why their kid got hurt just the way you want to know why your kid got hurt.
I want to understand what I'm looking at. That's it. a reckless endangerment.
Yeah, that's something you're looking at, right?
Just because some people got hurt.
Yeah, people got hurt.
Now, I just want to say this. You know that when you said it wasn't the end of the world type thing,
Because nothing's the end of the world.
it is. I'll tell you why.
Not when you have God in your life. It's not.
It is, because
That's what I believe anyway.
I believe that too, but you don't want to have God in your life when you're sitting in prison. Can't see your family, can't see nobody. What does it matter then?
And the clip stopped at 3 hours, 13 minutes, 58 seconds. Sir, what went on in this clip?